today we are getting ready for my first day of school. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. It's not my first day of school, but it is in a few days. However, I will not have time to film a get ready with me. And so I wanted to just do this now because I thought it would be so much fun to do kind of like an in-depth back to school advice video. So this is how I am going to get ready for my very first day of school, but this way I actually have time to chat with you guys. I'm thinking I want to do kind of like a natural makeup look. I am a film major. I started college at Cal State LA and it was just not for me, so I transferred to UCSB. I am a fourth year and I do not know how long finishing college is going to take for me, since I am kind of just having to like start over with certain GEs because UCs have different requirements than CSUs and all that kind of stuff. So it might take me longer than 1 year to finish my degree. Okay, so now for the advice. You guys asked me a bunch of questions about back to school and college advice and moving out for the first time and all that kind of stuff. So let's get into those. The first question is, what are things we need when moving into a dorm? I have seen so many of these videos on TikTok where people are saying that you need things that you really just don't. You don't need like a million blankets and a million pillows. I feel like some of those videos are getting a little bit excessive. So off the top of my head, first of all, any kind of water filter. I had like a knockoff Brita that was like 10 bucks. That was so nice to have because I drink a lot of water, hence this giant water bottle that I now have. You also need extension cords and like power strips, stuff like that. A fan, definitely need a fan. A good pair of slippers or like slides to walk around in. Also like comfy lounging clothes. Sweats that you actually feel confident and comfortable in, because you don't always want to like fully get dressed to go down to the dining hall and get breakfast, you know what I mean? Next question is, how do you make somewhere else feel like home? This is such a good question, and I feel like this is something that was so important to me. I kind of went all out with like decorating my dorm, and I kind of decorated it the same way that I did with my room at home. I feel like you just need to make it somewhere that you want to be. So an easy way to do that is with like candles or something. That actually might not be smart to tell you guys for a dorm because I don't think those are technically allowed, but my roommate and I definitely did have candles in our dorm. We were obsessed with them. It just made it so homey. Just making your room cozy with like lamps and like that ambient lighting and just bringing stuff from home. Maybe you're not someone that's been super into like decorating your room and stuff. Just try it. Go on Pinterest, find some inspo that you like, and even just like go thrifting, get a couple things that maybe fit that inspo and decorate your room. When you feel comfortable in your room and you just enjoy being in there, like that just makes all the difference. Also, having like designated activities to do in your room, I feel like just makes you associate it with like happy things. I don't even know how to explain this. Basically, every morning I sit at this vanity and I turn on Love Island and I get ready and I have my little coffee, and it's a great time and I love being in here for that reason. So I have like an activity that I only do really in my room. I hope that makes sense. It just makes me like want to be in here. Next question is, what are your must-have items in your school bag? I try to keep this list short, but first of all is a planner. I've actually never been a big planner girly. I would like try to get into using one and then kind of just give up after like a few days. This eye always gives me trouble when I do my eyeliner. This one is always so easy to do, but I always struggle with this one. Okay, I feel like this looks fine. We're just gonna leave it. Also, I'm using the Rare Beauty eyeliner. I think these just came out and they are so easy to use. But yeah, so a planner I feel like has been really helping me recently. I talked about how I use my planner in my living alone vlog. If you guys are interested in like how I write stuff down and stay organized and stuff like that, definitely a laptop and a charger for that laptop. Also a water bottle. I definitely won't be bringing this one to school because it is so big, but I do have a smaller one that I like to take. Also a notebook, because you never know when a professor is going to want you to use actual like pen and paper. Also pencils and pens, obviously, and snacks, definitely snacks. Also, I like to keep a book in my bag just for if you're waiting in between classes, and then lip balm for sure. Maybe like lip liner, a whole lip combo, but at least one lip balm, and gum. Okay, next, I want to take a second to talk to you guys about the sponsor of today's video, which is Best Buy. I can't believe I'm even saying that. I am so excited to be partnering with them. I have been shopping at Best Buy ever since I was little. It was always the first place I'd want to go when I had saved up some money. This is such a perfect sponsor for today's video because I want to talk to you guys about some back to school deals. Best Buy makes it possible to find all the deals in one place, which makes it super easy for parents to shop for tech their students need. This is great because not only are you getting the best price, but you're also not having to run around to a bunch of stores to look for what you need, because Best Buy has all the tech that you need and more. Also, my Best Buy Plus and my Best Buy Total members get exclusive deals. There's always good deals going on. For example, from August 7th to August 13th, you can save up to 40% on select Logitech keyboards and mice. Maybe you have a tablet that you want to use as your school computer to save some money and you need a keyboard and mouse for it. Maybe you just want to upgrade whatever keyboard and mouse you have for your computer, or get a mouse for your laptop because sometimes the trackpad can be annoying. Whatever your situation is, this is a great deal, so you should definitely take advantage. Best Buy also just has the best prices all around with their price match guarantee, and they have fast fulfillment options with in-store pickup and fast delivery options. So I highly encourage you to go shop Best Buy's back to school deals with the links in my description. Once again, thank you so much to Best Buy for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so the next question is moving away for college better than staying in your hometown? I feel like the only answer that I can give is that it depends. Every person's situation is different. I personally believe that you should get out of your hometown at least once just to experience something new, but this is just something that you need to decide for yourself because I don't know your situation, so I can't really just tell you guys like a yes or no, but I would probably lean towards yes. I honestly felt really pressured to leave my hometown for college, and not even by anyone specific, I guess more like by myself. I felt like I had to move out of my hometown to go to college because that's just what you do, which I hate that I felt that way, first of all, but that isn't to say that I'm not glad that I did it, because I am. I feel like it's just so easy to get FOMO from watching people older than you that you went to high school with go off to college, move away, have this great life, because that is something that I just never saw for myself. I was never excited about college. It was just this very like daunting, scary thing to me, which kind of brings me to another question, which is how do you know what college to choose? This is something that I wanted to talk about because I really did not know. I kind of just went with what seemed like the easiest option. I did not do much research on which schools I liked. I kind of just chose one that was close, but not too close. And also it was in a good location for my major, but there was nothing specifically like about the school that drew me to it. Basically, my advice to you guys is to do your research. Look into colleges, visit colleges if you can. I feel like that makes a huge difference. Even just look them up on TikTok and like listen to other students' experience at that school. Do whatever you need to do to get as much information as possible and be confident in your decision, because that is not something that I can say that I did, which I very much regret. So don't be like me and be too scared of college to really look into it and make a good decision. I kind of just didn't care, and I kind of just trusted that I would end up at a good college, which I did, but it just wasn't the right fit for me. And I definitely think that if I knew more about it before choosing a college, then I wouldn't have chosen it, which sucks to say, but it's true. But it's okay because I figured that out. I grew a ton, met a bunch of new people, had a bunch of new experiences, and now I'm here. I think that's another thing, is don't be afraid to transfer if you don't feel like you're in the right place, because I was so scared of transferring for so long because I didn't want to start over. That was just so overwhelming to me. The thought of like going to a whole new school, getting adjusted to something totally new again, like that was just so scary to me. But now that I did it, I couldn't be happier. Okay, I am like basically ready. I did my hair off camera. I'm gonna brush it again. I always brush through my curls. The more I brush through them, I feel like the better they look. So I like to just let them sit and fall for as long as I can because I like the look of like big waves better than really tight curls. But here's the finished makeup look. I feel like it looks very much the same as what I always do. But let's pick out an outfit. I do still have some more questions that I want to answer though, so I'm just gonna answer those while I am doing this. The next one is, what is your go-to study method? First of all, I feel like I don't have like methods or like any memorization techniques or anything like that, but whenever I do study or do homework or anything like that, I like to put on lo-fi study hip-hop music on YouTube. It is just so helpful, especially if I have it going in headphones, because then I feel like the outside world is just totally blocked out. I feel like I've done that so many times now that my brain just knows whenever that music is on, it's time to focus. Also, working in public places is super helpful, so you can take advantage of your campus, maybe go to the library or something like that, or also going to coffee shops is really helpful. Okay, let me show you guys the outfit that I picked out. I'm gonna wear this top from PacSun. I just like the color and I feel like the cut is very flattering. It's just comfortable, very simple. And then I picked out these jeans. I think these are from, yeah, these are from Hollister. These are the ultra high-rise dad jeans. So let's put this on really quick. Okay, excuse the messy room, but here's what the outfit looks like on. I just feel like this top and these jeans are both so flattering. Now I'm gonna accessorize. I still don't have a good jewelry setup at the moment, so there's a few things that I'm just keeping in this little bag. But I have more questions that I want to answer because these last ones specifically that I picked out are very important to me. So let's finish up these questions even though I'm done getting ready. The next one is, how do you cope with feeling homesick? I feel like the biggest thing that helped me was calling family. I am super grateful that my parents were just always available to talk. I probably called my dad multiple times a day for the first few months of being at college. It was a really tough transition transition for me. I feel like I took it harder than most people because I was someone who hadn't dealt with a lot of change in my life, and then it was just all thrown at me at once and I totally shut down and I just didn't know what to do. But you guys, time heals. I feel like that's so annoying to hear, but it is so true. I will not lie to you guys and I will not sugarcoat it. I was miserable, but the thing is, those feelings pass even when I thought that they literally never would. Those feelings eventually went away and you start experiencing new things and meeting new people and it just gets better. But at the time that I was going through those things, I didn't really know how to cope with it. But some things that ended up helping me were, first of all, getting out of my room. I feel like for all of the first semester I was there, I was just sitting in my room moping around, and then I finally snapped out of that. In spring semester, I actually got out of my room so much more, even if that was just something as simple as walking to a common area and just sitting down and reading a book. That helped so much because at least there's other people around. Reading also really helped just in general because it's just such a good distraction. You get out of your head for a little bit. Journaling was great. That is something that genuinely helped me. And therapy. I signed up for therapy and that really helped, just having someone to talk to about how I was feeling because I felt very alone at the time. So having a therapist made me feel less alone. But I do want to stress, you are not alone if you are feeling homesick. Even if you think you are, you're not. It's a lot to deal with. You are going through so much change and I feel like you just have to give yourself credit for that and realize that the things you are going through are normal and those feelings of homesickness will pass and you will be okay. There were a lot of questions about how to make friends. This is one that I wasn't even gonna answer because I feel like I don't even fully know the answer myself, but I feel like you just really have to put yourself out there. You can't expect to make friends by sitting in your room all day. You guys know I'm at a new school now, so this is something that I'm actively doing, trying to make new friends in this new place. If you go to UCSB and you're watching this video, DM me. I would love to be friends. But yeah, so at my old school, I met my neighbors in my dorm on, I think, the first day of moving in, and I got their Instagram and I DM'd them and I asked them if they wanted to go to one of the welcome events that our building was putting on that night, and they said yes, and we all went and it was a great time, and now they're some of my best friends to this day. So my biggest tip would probably be to take advantage of the beginning of the year when nobody knows each other and everyone just wants to make friends. I feel like I have been talking for like an hour. Let's go ahead and end it here. I will definitely talk about more of this stuff in the future in vlogs and stuff like that. So just let me know if you want to hear more of this kind of stuff because I feel like this would have really helped me when I first got to college. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped you. I also don't want to make college sound so scary because it is true that I did have a very hard experience, but a lot of people also don't have a tough transition, and you may be one of those people, so I don't want to just scare you guys for no reason. That is never my intention when I talk about anything to do with this stuff. But yeah, I wish you guys all the best. Comment the pencil emoji if you watched up until this point. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon with another video. Bye.